Hi student, this is Johan Bosa. Welcome to the simple physics and chemistry classes. Today I'm gonna discuss a very important topic from your ICSE syllabus of chemistry of class 10th. That is your acid, base and salt. So this is a topic that is related with the solubility of the salts and its properties. Okay. Most of the students are having the confusion in this topic that how can we judge the solubility of the salt, and how can we judge that a salt is a soluble or not. So I'm going to, okay, make you all the concept clear in this video. So okay, so watch the video thoroughly from starting till end, okay, without skipping a single topic. Then you will came to know how we can judge whether the salt is a soluble or it is insoluble. Okay, now here the topic what we are going to cover in this module, they are the solubility of the salt, judgment of the solubility, and the preparation also. So while talking about the solubility, we are having two types of salt in our syllabus. They are soluble salts as well as your insoluble salts. ठीक है, दो तरीके के सॉल्ट्स हमने पढ़ने हैं जिनका नाम होता है सॉल्युबल सॉल्ट्स और दूसरे होते हैं इनसॉल्युबल सॉल्ट्स. अब कुछ तो मैंने पॉइंट्स आपके लिए तैयार किए हैं जो आपको ओके थ्रू आउट द ईयर आपको हमेशा बाय हार्ट लर्न करके रखना है, समझ के रखना है. मेक इट एज अ कॉन्सेप्ट इन योर माइंड दैट all salts of sodium, okay, sodium, this potassium, ammonium, okay, all the salts of sodium, potassium, ammonium, that is NH4, are soluble. Okay, for example your NaCl, potassium sulfate, potassium carbonate, ammonium chloride, all are considered to be the soluble salts. You can see on the screen. Okay, these are considered as the soluble salts. Okay, now next to that all chlorides are also soluble. This is what you have to remember always, that कोई भी क्लोराइड का सॉल्ट होगा उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, वो सारे के सारे हमारे soluble salt होते हैं. Okay, if some question is given to you, then there is a chloride, then you have to judge it, is it a soluble or insoluble. then आपको आँख बंद करके लिख देना है that is soluble. But there are few of the exception of these chloride salts. कुछ exception है इन chloride salt के. Okay, like your lead chloride, silver chloride, and your mercury chloride. These are those chloride salt which are insoluble in your okay water. ऐसे सॉल्ट जो हमारे क्लोराइड भी हैं बट दे आर इनसॉल्युबल, वो होते हैं लेड क्लोराइड, सिल्वर क्लोराइड एंड मर्क्यूरी क्लोराइड. एक्सेप्ट दीज थ्री, all the chloride salt which you are getting in your exam, all are considered to be the soluble salt. Okay, now third point, all sulfates okay are soluble. सारे के सारे सल्फेट्स जो होते हैं वो हमारे soluble होते हैं. ओके, सारे सल्फेट्स हमारे soluble होते हैं, लेकिन there are few exception in this case also, like your lead sulfate, barium sulfate, and aluminum sulfate are insoluble. Except these three salts, all are considered to the soluble salts, like your iron sulfate, okay, that is also known as your ferrous sulfate, and calcium sulfate, sodium sulfate. These all are your soluble salts. Okay, acha, but one thing you have to always remember, that the first point, it is the most important point of your syllabus. It is never gonna change. Potassium, sodium and ammonium, any salt, कोई भी salt होगा, भले उसके साथ कोई भी radical लगा हो, it doesn't matter, but salt is your always soluble. ओके, इसके साथ कोई भी रेडिकल लगेगा तो सॉल्युबल सॉल्ट ही होगा वो हमारा. ये पॉइंट हमारा चेंज नहीं हो सकता है. इसके साथ अगर आगे इसके साथ कोई अदर पॉइंट मैं लिखवाता हूँ तो ये उसको डिनाई कर देगा, बट ये पॉइंट हमारा चेंज नहीं होने वाला. सोडियम, पोटेशियम, अमोनियम का सॉल्ट हमेशा ही सॉल्युबल होता है. ओके, नाउ कम टू द फोर्थ पॉइंट, दैट ऑल नाइट्रेट्स Okay, nitrates are your NO3s, okay, and all the nitrites NO2 minus, these all are your considered as the soluble salt. nitrates and nitrites सारे के सारे ही हमारे क्या होते हैं, soluble होते हैं, but okay, without any exception. नाइट्रेट्स एंड नाइट्राइट्स हमेशा सॉल्युबल होते हैं, कोई इनमें एक्सेप्शन केस होता ही नहीं है कि दैट any nitrates is there that is not soluble. All the nitrates and nitrites are soluble in. Okay, now all carbonates and bicarbonates, okay, carbonates CO3s such a soil जिसके साथ हमारा CO3 आता है, वो सारे सॉल्ट हमारे क्या होते हैं, ओके, एंड योर बाइकार्बोनेट्स ऑल्सो, बाइकार्बोनेट मीन्स हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट, यू कैन सी हियर आई हैव रिटन द रेडिकल द होल, okay, formula of it. So this is the radical HCO3, hydrogen chloride carbonate, sorry. So hydrogen carbonate, this is also okay, all the hydrogen carbonates, all the sulfides and all the sulfides are insoluble. जितने भी हमारे कार्बोनेट्स, बाइकार्बोनेट्स, सल्फाइड्स या फिर सल्फाइड्स और ये सारे ही सॉल्ट हमारे क्या होंगे, insoluble होंगे. Like your zinc carbonate, calcium carbonate, you can see here zinc carbonate, calcium carbonate, zinc sulfide, zinc, your iron sulfide, and your ferrous hydrogen carbonate, that is also known as your ferrous bicarbonate. These all are considered under the okay your insoluble salts. ये सारे के सारे ही insoluble salt होते हैं. अच्छा, but if I say that sodium carbonate, okay, so sodium carbonate, that is your okay Na2CO3, it is your soluble salt. कार्बोनेट सारे हमारे इनसॉल्युबल होते हैं, बट सोडियम का कार्बोनेट हमारा क्या होगा, दैट इज योर सॉल्युबल सॉल्ट. कैसे सॉल्युबल होगा, बिकॉज इन द स्टार्टिंग आई हैव डिस्कस्ड हियर दैट दिस पॉइंट इज गोइंग टू बी द कांस्टेंट. इसके आगे अगर मैं कोई भी पॉइंट आपको बताता हूँ तो ये पॉइंट हमारा चेंज नहीं होने वाला है. सोडियम का कोई भी सॉल्ट होगा, सोडियम, पोटेशियम, अमोनियम का कोई भी सॉल्ट होगा, भले उसके साथ कोई भी रेडिकल लगा होगा, वो सारे ही सॉल्युबल होंगे, भले उसके रेडिकल से बनने वाले सॉल्ट हमारे इनसॉल्युबल हों. अच्छा, नाउ for examples, a few of the examples of your insoluble salts, like your potassium carbonate, K2CO3, you can see here potassium carbonate. These are your, like your potassium carbonate is a soluble salt because it has I have discussed in the first point. Now come to the preparation of salt. Now okay, we have read about the solubility test is over. Now the preparation part, how can we prepare such a salt. So soluble salt can be prepared either by your direct combination method, that is also known as your synthesis method. Okay, direct combination या फिर synthesis भी बोलते हैं हम इसको. Okay, now direct combination, taking one example like your iron and chlorine, forming iron chloride या फिर iron third chloride. Okay, that is your ferric Fe3 plus and Cl minus, when combined it is forming FeCl3. okay, like changing of valencies, FeCl, Fe3 plus Cl minus, changing the valencies you will get as your FeCl FeCl3. Okay, so in formation of your FeCl3, that is also known as your ferric chloride, what is happening, there is a direct combination. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, हमारा डायरेक्ट कॉम्बिनेशन हो रहा है, मीन्स आयरन क्लोरीन मिल करके हमें फेरिक क्लोराइड दे रहे हैं. So ferric chloride is being formed with the help of your direct combination method, that is also known as your what, it is known as your synthesis method. Okay, very important. Now second very important method to form your soil, that is your simple displacement method. And what happens in this method? Simply in this kind of method, what happens, there is a displacement. The highly reactive metal displaces the hydrogen from the acid. Okay, so what happens, this metal displaces the hydrogen from the acid and it forms the metallic salt and releases hydrogen. हाइड्रोजन हमारा बाहर इसमें इवॉल्व होता है and your metal displaces the hydrogen from the particular acid and form its salt. Like your iron and your sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid. Since iron is more reactive than that of your hydrogen in the reactivity series, so it will form your iron sulfate, okay, that is ferrous sulfate, and hydrogen is being evolved. Okay, so this is also formed by your simple displacement method. Okay, simple displacement method is always applied for those metals which are more reactive than that of your hydrogen in the reactivity series, because they can displace the hydrogen from the respective acid. Now iron, when added to the dilute hydrochloric acid, it replaces the hydrogen and it forms your ferrous chloride and hydrogen is being evolved. Similarly with your zinc, when zinc is added with your dilute nitric acid, but for the nitric acid it is not an ideal method. Okay, ideal method में ये नहीं होता है. It is not considered to be the formation of the simple displacement. हमारा जो zinc nitrate है वो simple displacement से नहीं बन सकता है. This is what you have to remember. Copper can't displace the hydrogen from your sulfuric acid because copper is less reactive than that of the hydrogen. That's why it is not considered to be the formed by simple displacement method. Okay, so this is what you have to remember, that those salt which can form with the help of simple displacement and those which can't be formed with the help of simple displacement. Okay, so what we have learned in the whole of this page, that is all salts of sodium and potassium ammonium are soluble. जितने भी हमारे सोडियम पोटेशियम या फिर अमोनियम के सॉल्ट होते हैं वो सारे ही हमारे सॉल्युबल होते हैं. ये पॉइंट कभी भी चेंज नहीं हो सकता है, नेवर वेरीज. इसके साथ का दूसरा पॉइंट हमारा, इसको ये अगले पॉइंट को कैंसिल कर सकता है, बट ये कैंसिल नहीं हो सकता. ऑल क्लोराइड्स आर सॉल्युबल. सारे के सारे जितने हमारे क्लोराइड्स होते हैं वो सॉल्युबल होते हैं, बट इनमें से लेड क्लोराइड, सिल्वर क्लोराइड एंड योर मर्क्यूरी क्लोराइड इज नॉट कंसिडर्ड टू बी द सॉल्युबल सॉल्ट. ऑल सल्फेट्स आर सॉल्युबल. सारे के सारे सल्फेट्स हमारे सॉल्युबल होते हैं, लाइक आयरन सल्फेट, कैल्शियम सल्फेट, सोडियम सल्फेट, बट there are few of exception in this case also, that insoluble is your lead sulfate, barium sulfate and aluminum sulfate. Okay, these are the exception that you have to remember. Only this much exception you have to remember. All nitrates and nitrites, NO3s and NO2s are soluble. जितने भी हमारे नाइट्रेट्स या फिर नाइट्राइट्स होते हैं वो सारे हमारे सॉल्युबल होते हैं विदाउट एनी एक्सेप्शन. इनमें कोई एक्सेप्शन नहीं है, ये सॉल्युबल होते ही होते हैं. Potassium, like your insoluble, all the carbonates and your bicarbonates और हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट्स या फिर सल्फाइड्स या फिर सल्फाइड्स आर इनसॉल्युबल. जितने भी कार्बोनेट्स होते हैं, बाइकार्बोनेट्स होते हैं, सल्फाइड्स होते हैं, सल्फाइड्स होते हैं, ये सारे ही हमारे इनसॉल्युबल होते हैं. okay, like your zinc carbonate, calcium carbonate, zinc sulfide, iron sulfide, your ferrous hydrogen carbonate या फिर ferrous bicarbonate, all are considered as your insoluble salt. But if they are taken with your first point, that is of sodium, potassium and ammonium, they become the soluble salts. Okay, now preparation of salt. The first method was your direct combination, like your iron being added with the chlorine, it will form your ferrous chloride. Okay, sorry, it's ferric chloride of iron third chloride, it will form your ferric chloride, iron third chloride. In this, such kind of method is known as your direct combination method. And simple displacement, the higher reactive metal displaces the hydrogen from the respective acid to form the salt. Okay, now come to the next point, that is your decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction, as the name suggests, that what decomposition reaction means, there is your exchange of radicals. यहाँ पे radicals का exchange होता है. Okay, exchange कैसे होता है, this is what we have to study in this kind of method. So what's happening here, decomposition reaction, like your sodium bicarbonate, sodium bisulfides, या फिर potassium bisulfate, sodium carbonate, zinc carbonate, these are the salts. Okay, or the acidic salt you can call them. Whenever you see such salt, ऐसे सॉल्ट जब भी हमको दिखाई पड़ेंगे, यहाँ पे हम आँख बंद करके लगा देंगे डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. ओके, डिकम्पोजिशन बाय एसिड, इनका डिकम्पोजिशन हमेशा एसिड से होता है. ओके, और अगर इन सॉल्ट्स के बारे में हमसे पूछा जाता है, देन दीज ऑल सॉल्ट्स आर मेड बाय योर decomposition reaction. Okay, like your sodium chloride, NaCl, being added with your sulfuric acid, it is forming, what's forming, it is forming your sodium bisulfate and HCl gas, that is your okay, forming HCl, hydrogen chloride gas is being evolved in this case, but temperature being smaller than that of 200 degrees Celsius. Sodium chloride and your your sulfuric acid, but sulfuric acid is taken as a concentrated form, so it is forming the sodium bisulfate, and it is formed by your decomposition reaction. Potassium nitrate and sulfuric acid being temperature smaller than the 200 degrees Celsius. This is a condition that you have to remember. Whenever you have to write this equation, then you have to also mention the temperature. Okay, concentrated sulfuric acid and temperature also being mentioned. So it will form potassium bisulfate. Potassium bisulfate. What is the bisulfate? Bisulfate is a radical that is consist of your hydrogen. Bisulfate is consist of your hydrogen and SO4. Okay, H plus 1 SO4 minus 2. Okay, when we combine them, plus 1 minus 2, we will get a combined valency of minus 1. So HSO4 combined valency is minus 1. कितना चार्ज लेके घूमता है हमारा HSO4? HSO4 combined charge is your minus 1. Okay, so this was the small summary of your radical. Hydrogen sulfate we have read about. So sodium will form NaHSO4 and potassium will form KHSO4 by exchanging the valency and being releasing the HNO3. हाइड्रोजन एक जो इसमें से रिप्लेस हो जाता है वो हमारा नाइट्रेट से मिल करके HNO3 बना लेता है, and we get a acidic salt. And whenever you get acidic salt or like carbonate salt, these all are being formed by the decomposition reaction only. Now come to the next and very important method of formation of salt, that is a neutralization reaction method. Okay, neutralization reaction, what happens here? One is acid, another is base, is taken together, it will form salt and water. Okay, acid base being combining to form the salt and water, this is the only neutralization reaction. You can see here sulfuric acid is being added with your zinc hydroxide. Zinc hydroxide, what is it? It is a base. Okay, when these two being combined, it will form zinc sulfate and water. But zinc hydroxide is a insoluble base. Okay, but here you can see H2SO4, sodium hydroxide, NaOH. What happens here? NaOH is your soluble base, and sulfuric acid, when being combined, it will give you Na2SO4, sodium sulfate and water. Then okay, this reaction is also the neutralization reaction, but there is a single condition that you have to remember, that if the base is, अगर हमारा जो base है वो यहाँ पे soluble है, अगर base soluble है, then it is not known as the neutralization reaction, it is said to be the titration. Okay, it is called titration, Titration. This is titration. Otherwise it is said to be the neutralization reaction. Okay, suppose you get a question in which there are the option of only neutralization reaction and there is a soluble base, then you can take the neutralization, तब हम न्यूट्रलाइजेशन पे ही टिक लगाएंगे. लेकिन इफ देयर इज ऑप्शन ऑफ योर टाइट्रेशन, देन वी विल पुट द टिक साइन ओवर द टाइट्रेशन. जब सॉल्युबल बेस और एसिड मिलते हैं तो जो वो सॉल्ट और वाटर बनाते हैं उसको हम टाइट्रेशन बोलते हैं. ओके, and your soluble base, you know very well, they are your sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide, none other than this only. Okay, now for example, there is given a question that KCl and zinc chloride, which is being formed by the titration and which is being formed by your simple neutralization. So KCl is okay, we can consider it being, इसको हम कंसिडर कर सकते हैं किससे बना है, ये एक सॉल्युबल बेस से बना होगा, दैट इज KOH. जो सॉल्युबल बेस से जो बनता है उसको हम टाइट्रेशन बोलेंगे. जिंक का जो हाइड्रोक्साइड होता है वो हमारा इनसॉल्युबल बेस होता है, इसलिए ये बनेगा हमारा न्यूट्रलाइजेशन से. ओके, लाइक नाउ इनसॉल्युबल सॉल्ट प्रिपरेशन. अभी तक हमने सीखा था सॉल्युबल सॉल्ट का प्रिपरेशन, जितने भी सॉल्ट अभी हमने सीखे वो सारे सॉल्युबल थे, बट अब हम सीखेंगे इनसॉल्युबल सॉल्ट्स का प्रिपरेशन. So insoluble salt we have to prepare it by the two methods. They are the direct combination or known as the synthesis, as usual in your first soluble salt में जैसा हमने सीखा वैसे insoluble में भी है. Iron plus sulfide. What happens? Iron plus sulfide, it will give you the iron sulfide. This is your direct combination method of formation of insoluble salt. Iron sulfide is insoluble salt. Zinc sulfide is insoluble salt formed by your direct combination method. Now next method is your precipitation or double decomposition, you can say. So whenever you get the lead chloride or barium sulfate salt, you can consider it be formed by the precipitation or decomposition reaction. Just learn them, इतना लर्न कर लेना है आपको, then you will never get confused in the preparation and the solubility test of your salts. Okay, I hope student you have find this video fruitful for your board examinations and board examination preparation. So okay, if you like my video, so hit the like button and subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon for never miss any update in my channel. Okay, thank you all.